My name is Yusuf Saeed. I'm a graduate from Bahrain Polytechnic University. I majored in ICT programming. I was an intern at Tiny Wave Corp, and they're located in Seoul, South Korea. I basically graduated from university, so I was currently at the time searching for a job when I received an email from the university about an opportunity to travel abroad and for an internship and gain experience. Because it was in Seoul, South Korea, it seemed to be a very good opportunity. Because for the past few years, Bahrain and South Korea have been pushing to develop a relationship both in terms of business and cultural. They even opened the King Sejong Institute for teaching Korean language, and they've also been teaching people about the Korean culture, and there have been several events, for example, singing competition or even dancing. Tiny Wave Corporation took me in for a project they're working on, which is to develop smart sensors. My work was to research and develop, to find solutions and create, for example, database, a way to connect devices through a certain type of network protocol, and to send data and store it into database. And also, another important part of my job was to create a manual so they would actually be able to read my work and use it as reference for the future. In terms of professionally, originally when I entered IT programming because I wanted to develop video games. For my final university project, I worked on a video game. For the final semester, I worked at a video game company, and after graduating, I continued to work with them as a part-time employee. I found it to be very difficult, and it made me question my ability as someone who entered this kind of field. When I came and worked in a different kind of field other than video game development, I realized that I'm much more skilled than I was aware, and it helped boost my confidence. And I learned that the video game development is much more difficult, so I'm better prepared to tackle this any future task. In terms of culture, business culture, because Tiny Wave is a small company and startup, the business environment is different than what I would expect. It was more relaxed, but they were still serious, so it wasn't something very surprising, to be honest. The two skills that I gained were speaking ability for giving presentation and writing skills for creating manuals. I had to create manuals because they are going to explain how to do things step by step, but also it should not be explained to them in a way that it would be holding their hand during the entire process of work. They should be able to work on their own and use it as reference. So it is a bit challenging, and I'm not sure if my job is perfect, but it is very suitable and it will help me become better. I would have to split that in two separate categories, professional and outside of work. For work, when I had to give presentation, I was complimented by the CEO. He said that my presentation was very good and that I should make YouTube videos, which, to be honest, I'm still hesitant. I'm not comfortable doing these things. Outside of work, I mostly enjoyed attending the weekly, I forgot what it was called, drop-in sessions, where I would meet up with supervisors and organizers. These sessions are mostly so if I had any kind of issues, I would discuss with them. But I attended them so that I would actually meet up with them and get to know them much better, which was very fun. Perhaps. Because I came for the purpose of work, I didn't spend much time going around, and because I was spending 3 months, I did not focus on buying anything because the amount of luggage I would have is already reach the capacity. If I would come for a short amount of time, I might be able to explore a bit more freely and collect some items or souvenirs. I intend to continue to work with the company remotely, and I expect there will be some issues because there are some things. Since I'm working with computers, it's much better if I actually get my hands on them. I might eventually get frustrated and come here and do it myself and find out what the problem is. Always carry with you a notebook and pen. Some people can understand English, but they have trouble speaking it. So if they want to say something to you, give it to them so they can write it. And the writing with pen is much easier than with a keyboard, because with a keyboard they would actually have to try to figure out where the letters are. With a pen, it's much easier. They know what they want to write and how to write it. It will still take them time because they need to figure out the words and the correct order and structure. But it will help with communication. You just need to learn to be patient in these situations. Yes, it was a very good experience, and they took very good care of me. And they also scheduled a lot of interesting events, and they were also very fun.